Okay, good morning again. We've got lots of videos. We're going to get going. Malachi, we're going to Malachi 14:1. Oh no, I've written it down. No, I read the wrong one. It's 4:6. I was looking at Deuteronomy 14:1. Malachi 4:6. And there's the end of the prophets. It's not really the end of the prophets. It's the end of this one, the Old Testament. So, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Ooh, that's so powerful. Isn't that powerful? So we're coming back. It says the second coming. Let's read Malachi 4. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet, in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb, for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and terrible day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. And so those are the days, and we're here, we're there. He's turning our hearts to our fathers and to our children. And where are you in all of this? Are you actually forming your family estates, or you're selling yourself to Zionisms and so on, and whatever else they might dish up in the school, instead of teaching your own children the ways of your own people? Many think they've got God because they've got Zionism over this. They do Zionism over this and translate it as God being a mere human, a mere man. But that's not what it is it? There's lots of parable, there's lots of interesting stories, and so let's look at, we'll do a couple more. We'll just do 20 minutes-ish of each thing, and just they're all similar topics, and they all kind of crisscross. I know they're in isolation, but they're sort of not. I just want to read them and look at and enjoy. We're actually progressing through on topics, okay, as you can see, and then it starts in again when I've changed to a new topic, see? So we're going into the New Testament today. Again, see, in the first topic, in the first video, Old Testament, New Testament, Old Testament, all the way through. And all right, Matthew 5:9. Why do I talk so much? I'm a female. Females talk a lot. We just jabberjaws. Okay, 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. That's beautiful. Yeah, so we are the peacemakers. Let's look what else he says is good, okay, over here. Seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. There's some really nice things. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle, and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to destroy the law, or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thine gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence, till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. He hath heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman, whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. And thy right eye offend, if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. This is a body of the people. Okay, remember I've said a long time ago, I should say it again, the body of Christ is the people. Okay, so we're talking about anyone that does terrible, wrong things to the people need to be cast out or dealt with in disciplinary action. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body shall be cast into hell. Saying the same thing again, just giving another example. Okay, he's not literally saying cut your hand off. That would be stupid. If it hath been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committeth adultery. Again, ye have heard that it has been said by them of old time. And he says that the reason the reason for this is women are supposed to be cared for in the house of the Lord, which means the man is the head of the house, and so he is responsible. And then when the older father dies and the woman becomes a widow, then it's to the eldest son or the eldest of whatever direction. So if there's only daughters, it will go to the eldest daughter, and that's how you get blessed that way. It's the same as royal lineages. Okay, so it would be to the eldest daughter to look after the widow. And for the father, if he becomes a widower and doesn't remarry, he's to go to the oldest son, and the same in lineage to the eldest daughter if there's no son. It's very similar. It's very much the same thing, and that's supposed to be done by constitution inside the estate, the family estate. Because the overarching constitution is our lineage, but our own family is our own inner estate. So again, ye have heard that it hath been said by them of old time, Thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. So we see here a lot of people take that as be slapped twice, but it's actually when someone is insulting you, not to get into a rage and beat the living shit out of them, sorry to use the term. It's to keep the peace as a peacemaker. One needs to stand firm and be ready, because they might not stop. So, okay, if you're not going to stop, we're going to wait till you stop, and then we're going to exact justice upon you, whatever that might be. So I'm going to read the rest of this chapter. I think it's really interesting. We might just stop at the end of it too. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. So whatever he's going to take, just don't, Whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Yeah, so give the service. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. It's all community. This is all family and community. This is treating each other as a people. Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbour, and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, and bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. That's really interesting. I see lots of really good things. don't know if I want to do another one on this one. Maybe we'll do one. Let's do 8:12 and see how long that takes. So I really want to keep them a steady amount. 8 verse 12. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of different, isn't it? Okay, no, maybe that one's a bit different. Should we cover that next time? Really interesting. Let's read it. It's quite different. I don't know if I want to go into it. The children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Wow. Oh yeah, so that's where there's a centurion has asked for his assistance. And so he's asking for his assistance, and he says, I have not seen such great faith in all of the people. Go your way, and as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. And his servant was healed. Yeah, that was a really good story. I suggest you go and read that one. And ponder upon it. It's quite an interesting little story there. I don't really want to go into it right now, but you can. It's there, and there's the other page, but it's lots of little stories in there, quite fascinating and interesting. Maybe we'll look at one or two more. 10 verse 21. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. Wow, these ones are really what today's like, isn't it? That's quite, oh my gosh, that's such a beating on the conscience. 18:3. It's got a Mark one too. Do we want to look at Mark? I'll come back to the Mark one. 18:3. I'm just covering a few more to fill up a little bit of time. Not that you want me taking up all your time, but it's time for you to give that I want to give to you. So let's do this. And said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Interesting, isn't it? That he's given this special example. He's not saying become wards of the state, beggars, debtors, etc., etc. He's saying become as children, clean and easy to get along with, easy to reason with, calm, and feel things for small things, release ants outside. There's all sorts of little things that children do that are quite noble that we should keep. Make brightly coloured things. Be creative. Be inquisitive. Love your neighbour. Be generous. Be responsible as much as you can, and follow in your father's footsteps. Learn from him. Be interested in what people are doing. Ask questions. It's a really good one. There. So 18:10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. So don't cause harm to children. Even so, it is not the will of your Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish. So he doesn't want any of us little ones to perish. He wants us to thrive and grow and love each other and support each other and all of this sort of thing. So, yeah, let's look at Mark 13, Mark 13:12, just to finish off, and then we'll go into Luke next one. We'll go into Luke. So, Mark 13, 10, 11, 12. Oh, hello. What's that doing in there? I did not plant that. I must have used it as a bookmark here. I must have saved this for... Oh my god, that was funny. God is everywhere. You got in there, Stephen. How'd you get in there? From Queensland. 12. Let's look at 12. Mark 13:12. That was related to Matthew 10:21. We've read that one. So, now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and children shall rise up against their parents, and shall cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Oh my goodness, that's so powerful. But holy crap, how did that get in there? I don't remember putting that there. That's funny. Well, it's suiting, isn't it, really? It's such a great stark warning. I can't believe someone tampered with my flag, but I've put stickers on each window of the caravan now, in each corner, and all of that sort of thing. So it's kind of bleeding obvious. I can't do any damn thing about it now. And the caravan park people are trying to accuse me of being a sovereign citizen or a Desi Freeman, which is totally stupid. because I'm paying in silver, and because I stand up for the right, and I have every right to say what needs to be said to these people. When I see something like grooming or child, something that could put children at risk, I'm like, yeah, I'm not backing down. You can't manipulate me. So, whatever. I'll leave one day. I just don't know what day. The woman told me if I'm not happy here, leave. And I said to her husband, you don't impact my happiness. My happiness is inside me. They're very scared now, because I've said, well, you can pay for what's been donated then. If it's a community garden, then you can pay for all of it. And they didn't want me to take my plants back out of the garden because they want it to be a community garden. No, I'm taking my plants and replanting them. They're going to get transplanted over here in my own things, and they're not going to be in your way anymore. That's how it's going to go. That's what's going to happen. They're my plants. They're not gifts, okay? They didn't pay for them. They're mine. So that's how it works. Communities give each other things. They don't steal, and they've stolen $400 worth of materials plus a bit more. So they either pay for it or I take the plants. It's really, that's how simple it really is. And whatever I haven't been given back will be up in the courts. Like that, they have been abusing me about reporting child grooming, which is part of our role here, is that we have to make sure that everyone is safe, and when they're wards of the state, there's only one way to do that. So unfortunately, that's what's going to have to happen here, because instead of dealing with it, they've actually targeted me and made the accusation of what they're doing. They've made that accusation over me and tried that. So it's really very, very serious. So I don't offend children, and these are the scriptures that I use as my foundation. So there's a really serious topic to end off with, but some of those were really very, very serious, weren't they? So yeah, enjoy. We'll get into Luke on the next one. Okay, have a good day.